Let's start the second case study on sales reporting and analysis. The case study is based on a company, Cowboy Printers, which sells printers, accessories, and consumables, like paper and printer ribbons. The case study provides an authentic look at sales reporting and business to answer questions about the top customers and top products sold. Like the previous example, the data is in the form of a list or a table. The table lists each and every sales invoice from an entire year. The task at hand? Summarize and analyze the data to find the top customers, the top selling products, and identify any trends in the data. Let's return to Excel and look at the data in detail. The first column shows the type of document, an invoice or a return. The second column shows the invoice ID number. It must be unique. This is the date of the sale. This is the customer account number and name. These fields are the part number, description, and product line. This is the quantity sold and the unit price. Let's calculate the total sales with a formula, like we did with the bouquet example. Make a new field called sales value. Create a formula starting with an equals sign. It's the product of the quantity multiplied by the unit price, just like last time. That looks good. So I'll click on this cell and then double click on the handle right here to copy the values to the end of the data rows. But wait, let's look at these two rows down at the bottom. They're returns. Cowboy Printers didn't make any money on these invoices. They had to refund the amount to the customer. The values should be negative. So we really need two formulas in this column. If the document type is an invoice, then we use the existing formula. It's correct. If it's a return, the value should be negative. And we need the formula -1 times quantity times unit price. How can we put two formulas into one cell? Excel provides a function just for this purpose, the if function. Let's undo the last two steps and try it out. So I click on Edit Undo 2 times. Now Excel provides dozens and dozens of functions to make calculations. They're in this menu tab, Formulas. For the if function, click on the icon Logical and choose If. Excel returns a pop-up dialog box. The first box asks for the logical test, something to compare, which can be answered either true or false. In our case, the test is this: is the document type an invoice? So click on the cell for the document type, A2, and then type equals invoice. In the second box, tell Excel what to do if it's true, and we'd like to calculate the sales value as the product of the quantity in I2 times the unit price in J2. In the third box, we tell Excel what to do if the logical test is false. And we want to calculate -1 times quantity in I2 times the unit price in J2. And we click on OK. So far, so good. Now let's change the document type to a return. And Excel calculates a negative value. It looks good. So let's undo our task before we forget. And double click on the handle and copy it all the way down to the end of the data rows. And check it out. At the bottom of the spreadsheet, we see the two negative values. It's working. Now let's copy the format from column J with unit price to column K for sales value to get the same format for the header row and the same format for the numbers. So I select the column, go to the Home ribbon, click on the Format Painter, click on column K.